Last class I explained geometry, meaning of zeros of linear polynomial. Okay, so how will you find out zero of the linear polynomial? Zero of the linear polynomial is the x coordinate of the point where the graph intersect at x-axis. Here the graph of the linear polynomial is a straight line. The straight line intersects the x-axis exactly at one point. X coordinate of that point will give you the zero of the linear polynomial. Now geometric meaning of zero of quadratic polynomial. Children, tell me, how will you find out zero of the quadratic polynomial? So I told you the graph of quadratic polynomial is a parabola. Parabola is in this shape. Parabola open upwards and parabola open downwards. So therefore ax squared plus bx plus c is the quadratic polynomial. The graph representing this ax squared plus bx plus c is a parabola. It open upwards when this coefficient of x squared a is positive. It open downwards when the coefficient of x squared a is negative. And how will you find out zero of this quadratic polynomial? This parabola intersects x-axis at 2 points. Then x coordinate of the point where this parabola intersect the x-axis are called a zero of the polynomial. So what are the zero of this quadratic polynomial? The x coordinate of the points where this parabola intersect x-axis. That is called zero of the polynomial. So both this graph I have already shown you. Now we are going to take some cases. See here case 1. This graph cut x-axis at two distinct points A and A dash. So since this parabola open downwards, coefficient of x squared a is negative, but there how many zeros are there? Because this parabola intersect this x-axis at 2 points. Here for this graph there are 2 zeros, x coordinate of point A and x coordinate of point A dash, both are the zeros of this quadratic polynomial. So here there are 2 zeros for this quadratic polynomial. Now come to this case. This parabola also cut the x-axis exactly at 2 points A dash and A. Therefore for this parabola also the quadratic polynomial also have 2 zeros, x coordinate of A dash and x coordinate of A. Now come to this graph. This is case 2. Here in this graph, the graph cut the x-axis exactly at 1 point. That means the 2 zeros are coinciding. These are 2 coinciding. So A and A dash of this one are coinciding here. Therefore you can say that this quadratic polynomial is having 2 equal zeros. It is having 2 equal zeros. This also intersect the x-axis at one point. X coordinate of this will give you the 0 of this polynomial, and this 0 of the polynomial here also you can say this one both are coinciding, therefore you can say that two equal zeros. Now come here, this graph is completely above the x-axis, it is not touching this x-axis, therefore you can say that there is no zeros for this quadratic polynomial. In this case, this quadratic polynomial also it is not touching the x-axis, therefore you can say this quadratic polynomial also doesn't is having this quadratic polynomial has no zero, this quadratic polynomial has also no zero. So geometrically you have seen quadratic polynomial here two distinct zeros, here I have told you two equal zeros, here you can see there is no zero. Therefore, quadratic polynomial can have either two distinct zeros or two equal zeros or no zeros. So, three cases, two distinct zeros, two equal zeros, no zeros. Therefore, a polynomial of degree has at most how many zeros? At most it is having two zeros. A polynomial of degree 2 has at most two zeros. More than two zeros it cannot have. Now you come to a cubic polynomial. You see this y is equal to x cube minus 4x. It is a cubic polynomial. Same way you take the ordered pair minus 2 0, minus 1 3, 0 0, 1 minus 3 and 2 0. So locate this point and draw the graph. You get like this. So this graph intersect the x-axis at 3 points. X coordinate of all these 3 points are the zeros. Therefore this cubic polynomial is having how many zeros? 3 zeros. See here, this is minus 2 0, this is 0 0, this is 2 0. So which is the x coordinate here? Minus 2. X coordinate here is 0. X coordinate here is 2. So you take that quadratic polynomial y is equal to x cube minus 4x. So from the graph you got minus 2 0 2, minus 2 0 2. All these three are the zeros of this polynomial. How you found out? So this graph representing this cubic polynomial intersect the x-axis at 3 points. X coordinate of all these 3 points are the zero of this quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. So this cubic polynomial will have 3 zeros. Now this is also a graph for cubic polynomial. So here in this case, this cubic polynomial intersect the x-axis only at one point. It is intersecting only at one point. Therefore, you can say that this cubic polynomial will have only 1 0. Now you come to this graph. It is intersecting 1 point, 2 point. So this is x coordinate of this point and x coordinate of this point are the zeros of this polynomial. Therefore, you can say here there are 3 cubic polynomial has 3 zeros. Then how many zeros a cubic polynomial will have? You can say that a cubic polynomial will have at most 3 zeros. So now we come to a polynomial of degree n. Polynomial of linear polynomial 1 degree, it can have maximum 1 0. Quadratic polynomial degree 2, it can have at most 2 zeros. Cubic polynomial degree 3, it can have at most 3 zeros. Then a polynomial of degree n can have at most how many zeros? N zeros. It can have n zeros. Now you see the graph of this polynomial. Here, this graph, how many zeros are there for this polynomial? This graph is intersecting x-axis only at one point. X coordinate of that is the 0. Therefore, it is having 1 0. How many zeros this graph is having? This polynomial graph is having 2 zeros. This graph intersects the x-axis at 3 points. It is having 3 zeros. This graph intersects the x-axis only at 1 point, 1 0. This graph intersects x-axis at 1 point. So it is also having 1 0. That means since it is a quadratic polynomial, you can say 2 equal zeros. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. So this graph intersects x-axis at 4 points. Therefore, it is having 4 zeros. 4 zeros. So this exercise 2.1, you do it as homework.